Hello and welcome to Scholars Hub. As we are discussing the summary of The Great Gatsby, in this video we will talk about Chapter 3. In the beginning of Chapter 3, Nick describes Gatsby's Saturday night parties. He is invited to the party by Gatsby's assistant who brings invitation to his door. As in the previous chapter, in the end when there was a party, a small party by Myrtle, in which they were discussing about Gatsby, that he is a very rich person and he gives free parties. Here those parties are discussed by Nick Carraway. Nick Carraway says that Gatsby gives Saturday night parties, and Nick Carraway is also invited to those parties by Gatsby's assistant, who bring invitation to Nick's house. Nick describes Gatsby's mansion in a pleasant way and says that in the party, very few guests seem to be invited and allowed to see Gatsby face to face. Nick meets Jordan at the party. Now, when Nick goes to the party of Gatsby, he describes the mansion of Gatsby in a pleasant way. Like he says that there are dozens of servants who are working for Gatsby, and the mansion of Gatsby is decorated by different decorative pieces of high prices. Also in the mansion there is a swimming pool he talks about. Then Nick Carraway talks about the party of Gatsby and says that in the party very few people were seen to be invited by Gatsby. Very few of them were seen to be having the chance of meeting with Gatsby face to face. Then in the party, Nick Carraway meets Jordan Baker, the professional golfer who became his friend in the dinner in chapter 1. Outside in the garden, Nick meets Gatsby, who turned out to be served in the same division he served in World War I. Gatsby goes to attend a call. It is said to us by the narrator that Gatsby usually does not join those parties that he gives to other people. Instead, he stays outside in the garden or near the pool while the other people are enjoying the party that he gives to them free of cost. So Nick Carraway meets Gatsby outside in the garden. They talk to each other, and Gatsby turned out to be served in the same division of army in which Nick had served in World War I. So they talk about those days when they are fighting in the army during World War I. Then suddenly Gatsby goes to attend a call. Gatsby calls Jordan for a small conversation and tells her something. Later on, Gatsby calls Jordan Baker, the professional golfer, and tells her something. And this remains a secret for the next chapter too. Jordan tells Nick that she has great news, and Nick decides to walk home. Jordan tells Nick that she has great news, but she cannot tell it to Nick. Then Nick decides to go to his home and he starts walking towards his home. This is the end of chapter 3. Thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe Scholars Hub